Good afternoon from wherever you are in this beautiful country of Kenya. Welcome to the touchline. It is time we go ahead and give you everything that is happening in the world of sport the whole week and what has happened here in Kenya recently, one of the big and major events that happened. As always, I'm not alone. The other time I did it alone, but the pundit himself is back on the set. Where were you, my friend? Where did you travel to?
You know, trying to promote local tourism, crisscrossing outskirts of Nairobi, you know, with regards to ensuring that everything is in place sports-wise and even in other aspects. Of course, if it is Saturday 12, you know, it's time for the touchline on Y254 Maxwell Asika and Robert Osoro, as usual, taking you through, keeping you posted with the latest in sports, both local and beyond. Remember, last week we pitched camp at the Kasarani Stadium, the refurbished facility, just trying to keep you updated with everything with regards to Y18 championships that just ended, seeing Kenya finish 4th overall with 15 medals. And remember, President Uhuru Kenyatta yesterday hosted the team for a breakfast, and he said you want to support the Athletics Kenya and other relevant stakeholders in their quest to have probably World Senior Championships take place here in Kenya.
It was a good event. It was a very good event that went down in Kasarani and Kenya for hosting the event. And one of the major things that happened at the fete yesterday was the president himself coming ahead and saying, we are going to help host other events and we are going to bid for other events. We were in a press conference for a thank you press conference with the Major General retired Jackson Tuwe, who is the head of Athletics Kenya, and Mwangi Mude, and they said they are going to bid for major events, and one of the events they are going to bid for is the Under-20 Diamond League meeting in 2020, and also get one of the series of the Diamond League series to come to Kenya. Hope it's going to work out and have fun when it comes to Kenya.
It's going to work. Of course, it was a mercurial event at the Kasarani Stadium, quite successful, quite colorful. Even IAAF and other international athletics officials were impressed with the fantastic organization that saw world record in terms of crowds, a lot of fans, Kenyans turning up in large numbers to cheer their very own take on the rest of the world. 60,000 stadium being filled to the capacity until, you know, to the brim. Some fans were coming late and they had to be blocked by the police not to enter, just to avoid stampede. And of course, while Under-20 come 2020, of course, bidding documents are underway, and probably IAAF will be handing them to relevant stakeholders led by Athletics Kenya and even local organizing committee to ensure that that comes to pass. President Uhuru Kenyatta has already hinted that the government will give the organizers full backing to ensure that happens. Remember, it's a 4-day holiday tour at the Mombasa beach, you know, by the president and the Minister of Sports for those 42 athletes and 32 officials who took part, and you know, he gave them 7.6 million shillings, each one of them taking home 100,000 shillings. Such a motivation. And let's take a look at President Uhuru Kenyatta speaking yesterday at the State House when he hosted the team for the breakfast.
In Keringet in Nakuru, we are a camp in Machakos, Bomet, Londiani, in Kapenguria, in Riruta in Nairobi, so on and so forth. And that really, the camp system, according to the coaches, helped us very well. Most of the athletes from the camps performed very well.
To me, it is not the winning. To me, it is the participation. To me, it is the ability to show that Kenya can actually host an event like this. And to that, Mude and everybody and General, I thank you. Yeah? You have put on a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event. It shows that Kenya can hold major sporting events.
It is one of the best events that we have actually seen Kenya host there, and it was last night we were watching the IAAF, the leg in Monaco. It's only 17,000, and those people, 17,000 for Monaco, we need it here because we are getting to 60,000.
Kenyans, of course, broken the records in terms of attendance. Your friends who are doing commentary, Tony Husband and John Anderson, were impressed by the turn-up. And of course, we've also had Mwangi Mude, CEO of Local Organizing Committee and Athletics President Jackson Tuwe, saying that probably it's something that is under progress with regards to having World Under-20 takes place here in Kenya. And of course, if that clip is ready, Probably we can listen to it. Mwangi Mude speaking just immediately after the conclusion of the event, saying that Kenya should even go for an Olympic bid.
We've got the facility now. Then the major part of hosting these events is the facilities, and the More International Sports Center Kasarani is now up to the standards of IAAF. Olympics might be going too much, asking for much.
Overambitious?
Being overambitious. We are Kenyans, yes, we are ambitious people, but right now we are going into a place where we just start small, build up on it, and head to it. Let's listen into Jackson Tuwe and CEO Mwangi Mude talking about the thank you press conference they had and how Kenya can do what's next for them.
And we should stop complaining. If someone is making a mistake, help him, lift him up so that he can be better. Don't just laugh at him, because different people have different capacities. But it doesn't mean that he's a lesser Kenyan than you. If you've got higher capacity, it doesn't mean that you're a better Kenyan than anyone else. So if we don't host Chan well, if we fail, it is not the organizers, it's Kenyans as a whole who fails. When we embarrass the country, it's not the individual. If we failed that last week, it is not just me and General who would have failed. All of us Kenyans will be our heads down. But now we are heads up because we did it as a team. So for Chan, we must do it. And we must do it as a country. But we must make sure that we get the next one, the next bigger one, because we'll have hosted it in flying colors. As Kenyans, we need to be more adventurous. We need to be more innovative. How many of you were in Leo last year? How many of you made it to Leo last year? Where rugby was being played in Leo, and there was rugby, there were many other sports, it was actually a military barracks. That stadium was inside a military barracks, and a lot of activities were happening inside a military barracks. If the military are the most organized group in Kenya, why don't you hand over Kasarani to them and look after it?
Former Kenya Rugby Union chairman and now in charge, was in charge of local organizing committee as the CEO of the just concluded IAAF Y18 Championships, speaking after the event on Monday, addressing members of the press and saying Kenya now is ready for a big turn, even Olympics, and trying to tell Kenyans that they should work in solidarity and work together for the betterment of growth and development of sports in the country. Of course, with Chan just looming, a tournament meant for local best players 5 months away as we speak right now, saying that we need to host Chan come what may. I don't know what are your thoughts, and probably with Kasarani now looking in good shape, and also saying that probably it should be under the military for avoidance of distraction and things associated with its spoilage.
The last time Kasarani had a major event was back in 1987. After that, 30 years later, we have not had something of such magnitude coming into Kenya. Now, Mwangi Mude was giving that as an example. Let's try and give it to people who can take care of it, because now as the IAAF is over, they are handing over to stadium management to take over their stadium. No, it's up to sports stadium management to take care of the facility, and they have to take care of the facility to the top standards. They have to do it because we saw the screens working for the very first time in Kasarani. They were not working. They had to fly in an electrician all the way from South Africa to help in that stuff. You have a new turf now, it has to be maintained. You need these events to come your way, you need top-notch facilities. And talking of Chan, one thing the CEO said was, if we fail to host Chan, it is not the board members who have failed. It's not the local organizing members who have failed. It is the Kenyans who have failed, because we need to help our brothers and sisters wherever they are. Pull someone up if it's going wrong and tell him here and here, you are going wrong. When they passed the CAF resolutions just recently, one of the things, an inspection is going to happen here in August on our progress on hosting Chan. We need that event, and we need it to be up to the magnitude of what we have done so far, because every Kenyan now is like, if we can host an IAAF here in Kenya, a world-class event, 5-day event into that magnitude, 131 countries here in Kenya, more than 2,000 athletes coming here, you are good to go for any event. And CHAN is not up to the magnitude of the IAAF, but it is 16 countries who are coming to our country. We need to take care of them, and we need to host a very good event.
Remember, it's the touchline on Y254 Max Olasika and Robert Osoro taking you through, just keeping you posted with the latest in sports, both local and beyond.